That happened fast. That happened real fast. I'm in a t-shirt and my vest, dude. I haven't seen him in daylight all year. Not even one daylight picture of him.
There's only one reason I'm FaceTiming you right now. I got a freaking giant.
On Effie Hill Outfitters, baby. We laid them down.
Good job, Mason. Good job, buddy. I'm so proud of you.
That didn't take long after
Dude,
I texted you.
I ain't been in the freaking stand no time.
That was early.
So we're kicking off another season of Strut and Buck in a familiar place in Kentucky, which, for whatever reason, I don't ever seem to get to go there.
One of the things about hunting as far out of state as we do a lot of times is not being able to get there before the actual hunt. This year was a little different. Clede was able to free up a little time and get up to Kentucky, or down to Kentucky for him, and get some stands hung, at least have some places for us to start.
It's only 9 o'clock. It's starting to get hot, but we got 2 sets all set up here. There's been 2 good bucks hitting this feed pile here, so we adjusted the camera a little bit, fixed this set, put a new safe line on it, and we're ready to roll to the next spot.
Getting some cell cams out was huge for us down there this year. That way we could kind of monitor what was going on from Arkansas and New York.
4G. 4G, baby. Top of the mountain in Kentucky.
The cool thing about early season is the deer on the beans, they're still in velvet, or right there around coming out of velvet. And getting out in the afternoon and going and glassing these bean fields for these bucks is pretty fun.
We're smelling around where we were yesterday, or earlier. Freaking out.
After seeing the video and some of the pictures from them scouting in the afternoons and getting the cell cam pictures, man, I just couldn't wait to get there. Well, it is the very first hunt of the year. Seems like we just finished, but now we're freaking starting over again. I'm super pumped. We're in Kentucky now. I just picked Matt up at the Lexington airport. He's come back off a bear hunt with the Give and Right in Maine, and we're down here with our buddies Cameron and Mike Manier, do a little whitetail hunt, and their season here in Kentucky opens tomorrow, which is September the 5th, and they got some really good deer this year, so we're pumped. The weather's gonna be good here for a couple days. We're gonna roll into camp, get stuff squared away, and maybe get out and do a little glassing from the truck this evening from a way off and see if we can't see some of these deer in some bean fields and stuff. But a new season, fixing to kick it off right here.
You got to be looking up and getting a glimpse of that. See, the worst thing in the world, I hate it when I jump a deer and I don't get a glimpse of his rack.
It's going to be slow going for a while.
Smash it through and I don't know which one it was, or I didn't get a good enough look at it.
Strut and Buck is being brought to you by Big and J. The aroma is super strong, the range is super long. Swagger, the bipod with moves. Texas Trophy Hunters, the voice of Texas hunting. Ego, designed for the savvy angler. And Gray Man Tactical, conquer your gear.
We just got into camp, got everything unloaded. Cameron just got here. So now we're sitting around waiting. We're gonna go glass here after a while. I'm gonna let Clede shoot all his arrows in that target, and then I'm gonna see if I can't bust one of them $10 knocks he's got on there.
I don't know about you, but I think it's time for a little redemption after the last trip. So before I left, my daughter made me a little good luck charm, little character from some movie that she likes. So put it on there. It's kind of loud, but I don't think the deer will hear it. It'll be okay.
So after rolling into camp, getting everything unloaded, shooting our bows, late that afternoon we decided to roll out and glass some of these bean fields that Clede had these stands set up in.
There's the split. Is that the split or the tiny split? Yeah. You got it.
We were already amped about this trip, and then after getting out that afternoon and actually laying eyes on some of these big deer and actually getting really close to one, dude, I couldn't wait for the next day. First day, Kentucky opener. We're headed to the stand. About 80, 82 degrees, high pressure. Should be a good afternoon. Had a good cool day yesterday. It was in the 70s and got down in the 50s last night. We're headed over here to the farm that we're hunting. It's always fun. The first hunt of the year, first sit. We got about 5 days we're gonna spend up here and see what we can't get done. Here we go. This clover looks good.
So while B's getting settled in, Clede's across the farm, kind of dealing with that all too familiar noise we've often heard.
I don't want to burn this spot out, but this isn't helping us. We're not going to kill that buck with this going on. We got in here quiet, clearly, because as soon as we got in the tree, the does come to the corn. Clearly they knew something was up. I mean, we got Big Dog getting in the tree, but we didn't spook him walking in. I guess, you know, silver linings.
It's kind of par for the course for me, it seems like. My anticipation was super high, and then lo and behold, the first few days are pretty dadgum tough for Matt and I. We kind of got out, moved some cameras around, put some more Big and J out in some spots just to kind of see if we weren't, you know, really dialed as what we thought we were, and I don't think we were. I think we finally got, you know, where the deer wanted to be.
Strutting Buck is being brought to you by Thermacell. Turn it on, mosquitoes gone. Evolution Outdoors. Rise above. Expedition Archery. Make your next hunt an expedition. Muddy Outdoors. High quality products at affordable prices. And Numa. Geared for the outdoors.
When deer hunting, especially in early season, location is everything. If you're not where they want to be feeding, then you're just out of the game. And we finally got there. I mean, it was no time after we got in the stand that deer just start poured into this bean field. It's been about 15 minutes since we've been in here. It's already better than it has been the last 2 days. We're watching a few little deer and stuff around us, and then, you know, all of a sudden it's getting really close to dark, and that's when the big boys start showing up. There's 2 decent deer in front of us, and all of a sudden their attention went to the corner of the field, and that's when the man showed up. Go down, baby. Go down, baby. Go down, baby. Come on, go down. We just had our target bug. I jacked up the shot. I shot low. I thought he was going to duck a little bit, so I aimed right in the pocket. And he didn't duck, and it just fell right under him. I think I just clipped the elbow. Hit that elbow joint. Dang. He's carrying a leg. We watched this deer ease off in the woods, and I mean, it was obvious that it was not a good hit. Maybe not even a lethal hit. So we headed back to camp and looked over the footage.
Right. And you see the arrow right there.
It's almost like it hit that bone. It went in the skin and the muscle, but when it hit that bone, it deflected off like this. That is absolutely nuts.
He's gonna limp for a little bit, but I think he's alive.
He's 100% alive.
Might be back tonight.
Maybe we'll get another crack at him, but I'm 100% confident he is 100% okay. So we had another good evening hunt, and saw the deer that I had shot the evening before and hit a little bit low in the elbow brisket area, and he's perfectly fine feeding on beans, but he wasn't coming to the back end of that field again.
Strutting Buck is being brought to you by Quiet Cat, the most capable hunting bike on the planet. Where the road ends, adventure begins. High Mountain Seasonings. Make the most of your game meat. Walker's Game Ear. Hear like you've never heard before. Quality Archery Designs. America's Archery Accessories. And Outdoor Edge Knives and Tools. From field to freezer and everything in between.
Well, the Kentucky season for Matt and I was over. We had to head out, but Clede, he had plans of coming back later on.
Oh boy, we are back in Kentucky.
Don't kill something, Mike.
Oh yeah. We're rolling out now. It's raining. It's gonna start slowing down around 3 o'clock. And hopefully that puts some deer back to feed. So we're going to this farm that Brandon and Matt hunted a few days back in early September. All the big bucks that were there are pretty much still alive, so that's what we are after tonight. We got a few different bucks showing up on the reveal cams, and it feels good to be back in the woods. I really haven't hunted since like Thanksgiving, and it feels awesome to be back down here hanging out with Cameron and North Fork Outfitters.
Hopefully Clede can get the curse softer in Kentucky.
Yeah, we gotta break this curse here in Kentucky. This is like 4 trips now that I haven't connected yet, so hoping the 5th time is a charm.
We've all gotten mad at the deer before, but Clede, I mean, he's taking this Kentucky deal pretty serious.
It's cooling down. Just feels like one of those nights. Something good's gonna happen.
So after making the trip back down, you know, Clede's on his 3rd round here in Kentucky, and this trip was a little different. No sooner than they got in the blind, action started to pick up quick.
Stay on. That's so awesome. Man, that is my biggest buck. We have hunted so hard here this year down in Kentucky at North Fork Outfitters. And this is like my, I don't know, 4th or 5th time. And we just keep getting so close and just not closing the deal. And we're sitting here and I look down at the end and Cameron can't even get footage of him because like everything just lined up wrong for him to film down at this end. And he comes out directly downwind and comes all the way to us. Oh, I don't even know what to say. Like literally that is the deer that I wanted to kill since I saw him on trail camera. Like there were deer that were bigger, but this deer is just so cool. Like I don't even, it's just awesome. I lost a good friend of mine last week, and he, I'm pretty sure he was here. Pretty sure he was here pushing that deer because there's no other reason for that deer to just be running to us. So thanks for the drive, Boom. Thanks for the drive, buddy. There's only one reason I'm FaceTiming you right now.
What's that? Oh, you got a deer. Hey, look, come here.
I got a freaking giant. It's that giant with the big brows.
Look at that big deer.
What a beautiful deer. I can't thank Cameron and Mike down here at North Fork Outfitters enough. We've had such an awesome time down here with these guys over the past few years, and they've just become like family to us, and I just can't thank these guys enough. And thank you, Cameron, for running the camera for me tonight. Just awesome.
So I'm super stoked for Clede. He's put in quite a bit of work in Kentucky this year, not only for me and the team, but you know, for himself. Him and Cameron, they've been really trying to dial in these farms that they have there at North Fork Outfitters, and it's coming around big time.
You know, for me personally, I'm hoping to eventually get to make the trip to Kentucky. For whatever reason, for me, with things going on and family and sports, I just haven't been able to make that trip yet. But there will be a day I'm going to make it happen.